Welcome and thank you for visiting the Nickel City Big Band podcast. Here today I have Eric McIntyre and Andrew Knox, who are the co-founders of the Nickel City Big Band. If you're not familiar with the group, I'll give you a little bit of insight as to who they are. They are a 20-piece big band based out of Sudbury, Ontario that plays many styles from the golden era of swing to contemporary jazz styles. The band is a youth-led and youth-driven group that is in its first official season. Today on the podcast we have Eric McIntyre and Andrew Knox, which will talk to me very shortly about their upcoming concert. It's called Goodman to Goodwin. Okay, gentlemen, what is the idea behind the title Goodman to Goodwin?
Well, Goodman to Goodwin is a concert that we had prepared a set list for that will take you through a trip throughout time. So you can find yourself at the very beginning of the concert, starting off at the early initial stages of swing music, where Benny Goodman, In the Mood, all the favorites that, jazz was built on, and everybody associates jazz with the early styles of swing. And then you'll find yourself quickly journeying to the more contemporary style of jazz, where it has a lot of rock influence, a lot of Latin influence. Some examples could be Gordon Goodwin's Big Fat Band. For instance, we're doing the Jazz Police.
Wow, I couldn't have said that better myself, Andrew. Well done. Well done.
So besides Sing, 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 Jazz Please, can you enlighten myself and our audience here? What other songs would you be playing?
We have a total, I believe, of 12 songs, and besides those two songs, we have some other big songs that we're going to be doing. Another one is Duke Ellington. He is a big part of the early jazz development in so many regards, and we're going to be doing his famous tune "Take the A Train." To more the contemporary style, in terms of what Andrew was saying with more Latin and jazz, we're doing a piece called "The Raider Returns," which features a lot of percussion, and it has a really interesting feel of like a samba type of swing. And then we have also Frank Sinatra, which was a big deal back in I believe the 80s or 70s or something like that. And we're going to be doing his famous tune, New York, New York, which almost everybody knows on like the modern circuit. So it will be a very interesting concert, and we'll see what the audience reacts to in terms of what they like and what they don't like.
So when is this concert actually happening, and where is it taking place?
Well, we plan for the concert to happen on Friday, April the 5th at 7:30 p.m. and it'll be hosted in Cambrian College's own amphitheater. If you're not exactly familiar with the Cambrian atmosphere, the Cambrian Amphitheater is hosted in 2226. That's room 2226.
Excellent. And can I get some actually admission information in case anyone listening would like to actually attend?
Alright, so there's just one thing I'd like to clarify. The band is to work for non-profit. So everything that goes towards the band, such as monetary donations, just goes towards developing the band in terms of getting new music, developing networking, so anything to do with that. And then we also have another option, is to provide non-perishable food items that we will donate directly to the Sudbury Food Bank, because Andrew and I believe that we need to support the Sudbury community if we want to improve ourselves as a band and get known faster, but also just be able to get more people to come out concerts because they just know us through the community, which I feel that is really a strong message that we believe in.
Well said, Eric.
That's really great that you guys get involved out in the Sudbury community. Wish more people actually would do that as well. For actually band information, kind of curious, because you guys actually are performing a concert at Cambrian College, is your band strictly comprised of Cambrian College students? If they're strictly music students, or are there people that study other programs elsewhere that are in your band?
Well, we are sponsored by Cambrian. So we're not actually a Cambrian band. We're closely affiliated. They are very generous with letting us use their rehearsal space, and they're very supportive as a college community. Now, as far as members goes, we're not strictly Cambrian students. We do have students from Laurentian, but they might not necessarily even have to be a student. It's just that tends to be where the band is at now. But we're a community band, so if there's anybody out there that can play the type of rep that we're doing, they're more than welcome to come and try out and just want to be part of the band. They could even help out with concerts. Now, we are student-led, or, well, I guess youth would be a better word. We are youth-led, youth-driven, so that means our executive would solely be youth. Besides the fact that we have a director that's a little older, we are basically youth-led, youth-driven, but our musicians don't have to be.
And I would just like to clarify one thing. Also, some of our members aren't musicians. There are some members in our band that are just doing it just to have some fun, maybe get away from their program, and they've decided that they like to spend their time within the big band, and they're either relearning how to play their instrument, loving to play their instrument that they haven't played in like maybe 6 or 7 years. So this is an opportunity for people to come back to like the music involvement in terms of playing in bands and stuff. So that gives them opportunity to do that without being a musician. So we don't have this mentality of if you are not a musician, you can't be in the band. And that's what the band is kind of comprised of. But we also like to say that we are a youth-led driven group, and we're made of youth executive board. But our band director, Mr. Blair McNally, is the one who helps us musically grow faster, learn our pieces better, and become more unified as an ensemble. And to him, he's really our mentor in this entire process of how we're getting from one point to another point of in terms of growing the band musically and also in terms of everything else. He's given us a lot of guidance.
Well, sounds like a very successful group. Eric and Andrew, I'd like to thank you for being on my podcast today. And for all you listening out there, April 5th, 7:30 p.m., please listen to the Nickel City Big Band.
Thank you.
Thank you.